Okay, hello students. So I thought I'll continue, and as you all know, I told you the small topics that is left. I thought rather than waiting, let me record it now only. So whoever is there, let me see my glasses. I can see. Oh, no one. Okay. No, I thought it as some 9. That's why I thought I'll just check. Okay. So let us continue, and before I was closing the previous class, I introduced to you what is a overlapping group or overlapping map, overlapping, right? So there are three concepts that there are three concepts that I need to teach you, and again they also will be asked in the exam separately, like explain this concept or explain that concept. So let me write down. Overlapping group. Now what are this overlapping group is? As we were discussing in the previous class, let us say we have okay, like this. Now when you see here, we can create one pair and two pair. We cannot leave a single value as it is. Okay, it has to be grouped in one way or the other. Now I have grouped these two and I call it as one pair and these two as one pair. Now let me write it here so we can have a better clarity. So my first pair is M4 plus M5 and my second pair is M5 plus M13. Right? Can you see in both of it M5 is coming. Now it is very important to include in both the groups, otherwise I can't form even a pair. Minimum a pair has to be formed, right? So in that way we call that M5 is the overlapping group, or you don't have to mention in that particular way. This map is showing overlapping. That's it. Fine. So this map is showing the property of overlapping. And M5 is very important. We have to keep. Now why am I stressing this much? Because this gives us redundant group. What is redundant group means? I'll show you now. Okay. Now you see I have one pair, two pair and three pair. Now let me have my third pair. Because overlapping and redundant you can't learn individually. You have to always learn together to understand it better. Third pair is my M13 and M15. Right? Now here what is happening when I talk about this two pair, M4, M5, M5, M13. M5 can't be eliminated, right? It has to be there. When I talk about this two again, M13 is repeating. Right? So what if I eliminate this pair now? Okay. What if I eliminate my second pair? That is this one. Did I cover all these squares here which were asked in my question? Yes. Did I miss any block? No. So I can very safely eliminate one particular pair. Why? Because it's a redundant group. Are you getting what is the difference between redundant group and overlapping? Overlapping is okay. Okay. It is important. If you eliminate that particular square or a box or a group, it will create a problem, or you can't actually find the solution for the given question. But when you remove a group, still you are able to solve means that group was redundant. It was extra. It was repeated. Can you see the difference there? Redundant group and overlapping group. So you have to take an example, proper example to explain, and you have to mention in this way. Pair 1, pair 2, pair 3, and then you have to underline. Is it clear? So when I talk about redundant, let me talk about redundant right now. We will show all the three pairs. Okay. Now I am telling you exam perspective how to write. First you mark all as three pairs. Then you can block this pair and show this pair, second pair is a redundant pair and hence it will be eliminated. We are only going to consider pair 1 and pair 3. Then you have to draw one more K-map where you are going to draw only this two pair. So 2 K-maps should be drawn. I'll repeat again, 2 K-map. First K-map will have all the 3 groups. Again you have to draw the K-map where only 2 groups will be there. So you are eliminating one complete group. And that's the concept of redundant group. This was asked only once, but we never know it can be repeated, right? So better to have. Again, you don't have to mug up. You can take any example. So many 16 squares are there. Whichever square you like, you can take it and show. Fine. What about the overlapping group? You just have to take this much. Show pair 1 and pair 2. Only one K-map will come. So you have to show pair 1 and pair 2, and both are very important. None of the element or none of the group will be eliminated in overlapping group. Is it clear? And M5 is overlapping here. That's the only 2 lines you have to mention, and you will get your full marks. And only one K-map will come. Fine. Now since if it would have been a regular class, I would have spent one topic, one class to make you all write with multiple examples. Now since I don't know whether you will be writing it or not, I am just explaining the concept, hoping after listening to the concept you will write it down. And I will be also posting you questions related to this so that you solve those questions and you can clarify. Fine. So we understood what is overlapping and we understood what is redundant. Now very important one is map rolling. Now for map rolling, I have created one small thing, but before that, let me remove all this to explain you very well. Okay. Yes, this is the thing. Now we all computer science students have very good imagination, right? Remember when they discovered what is earth, what was the shape of the earth they discussed? It is flat. And then they decided no, the earth shape is round, isn't it? Is there any starting point or ending point for the earth? No, there is no starting or ending, right? So same way you have to imagine for this square, that this square can be folded. Now how it can be folded? Now you know what is a pair, quad and octet. Remember again, pair, quad and octet. Now when I write only this much, can you form a pair? We immediately will say no, impossible. Now let me show you here. Okay, the same replica I have drawn here, right? You all can see. So I am going to mark 0 and 2, right? Exactly. I'll close this gap. Now imagine this is like a globe which can be rolled. Now I am rolling it into a circular form. Okay, I am not so good at it, but I'll try my best. Can you see now what happened? 0 and 2, they combine. Now can we say they form a pair? Yes, and this concept is called as map rolling. So I formed my pair. If I have one here, also I can form. You can see, I can club this, roll this, and what did I mark? 12 and 14. They are adjacent to each other. Right? Now the same way. Here, if I have 1 and 9, so I can roll this way also. It's not just one way, I can roll whichever way I want. If I roll, can you see 1 and 9 comes next to each other? Can you see? Now this is also one pair has been formed. Right? So this is called as map rolling. Now I'll show you one more. So 2 ways I showed how to roll. I can roll this way, that means this way I can roll, or this way I can roll. Got it? Now look at it. I have 0, 2, 8, 10. All the edges. Okay, I'll mark 0, 2, 8 and 10. So I can form two pairs, right? Close this gap. I can form two pairs. But I told you have to always look for octet in your map. You have to look for quad in your map. Then you should look for pair. Now I can see there are two pairs. But let me show you, I can roll it in different way also. I need to press it. Can you see what am I doing? So it's rainy season also, we can create nice boats also. Now I'm thinking. Okay. Now can you see? Can you see all? Can you see? 0, 0, 2, 8, 10. When I roll in this way, they are adjacent to each other. Isn't that not forming a quad? So when you have this arrangement, I can say this is one quad rather than two pair. Why do we prefer to have the quad? You all know that it will eliminate two variables. Now if this is a quad, what's the answer? What will be the answer? Think in your mind. Here and here, what is changing? W is changing. So X negation will remain as it is. Now what about vertically? This one. Y negation and Y is changing. Z negation is as it is. For this quad, this is the answer. Just by looking, you can make out the answer. So why am I doing it with the paper is, see, if I tell you to imagine, it might be a little difficult. So I just make this. You also create this with at your home. Simple thing, and try to roll this so you have that proper imagination about how I can roll. And believe me, in the final exam, we would try to give you one example of maybe two quads and one octet wherein it can be rolled. Now I'll show you one more. What do you see here? What do you see here? In first instance, you will tell me, ma'am, I see two quads. But then, this is what it is, right? Now when I roll it, what do you see now? You see is one octet. Octet is better or quad is better for reduction? Definitely octet, right? Can you see? So you need to, I would definitely say everyone, create like this. It will not take much time, but your imagination will be better. So what's the answer for this octet then? I want you to think very quickly. What's the answer for this octet? I know I can't see you. It's a recorded one. But you have to pause here, find the answer and then forward it and see what's the answer. I'm going to write it on the board. This all will be changing and only on the vertical part it will be steady. So that is Z negation. Just the answer is Z negation. And you know how to work out towards the Z negation. So this is such a beautiful question where you look at the question, you know what's the answer and work towards the answer. So simple, right? So I have explained you three different concepts here, right? Now the best part is, what happens is, in the previous example what I took where we had one octet, one quad and one pair, right? So whatever is the final answer, sometimes if it is lengthy, we ask you to draw the circuit diagram. And I hope you all know what is circuit diagram, right? So for Z negation we can't draw. What I'll do is, I'll just assume, I don't remember what was the solution we did in the previous example of my previous video. I'll just take some value and we will draw. So point is, you should read the question properly. It is not frequently asked question to draw the circuit diagram. Sometimes, okay, very rarely they have asked, reduce the following function using K-map and draw the circuit diagram. So for what you are going to draw the circuit diagram? The final solution, what you have shrinked it, right? What you have simplified it. For that you have to draw the circuit diagram. Assuming this is one of it, something like that, we got the answer. So some question was given, we solved it and we got this as an answer. So what will be the circuit diagram for this? What is the operator here? AND. You remember AND? A and D. So this D will come here. You remember, that's what I showed you. So X, Y, Z. There is no change in the sign. So we'll write X, Y, Z. And you also have to write the intermediate values also, results also. Okay. Then what else? Here. So now X is changing its form, right? So when you give X, it becomes X negation. Z also. So draw a NOT gate, Z negation. Now what is here again? That is a AND gate. So let it go through AND gate. You get is Z negation, X negation and Z negation. What is this gate? It is OR gate. So let's draw the OR gate. And you got the output. So it is X, Y, Z plus X negation and Z negation. So just a sample I am showing you to recall all the things that we have learned before. Circuit diagram we have already learned. So same thing you have to draw. You have to see what's your simplified equation based on that. Okay. So this is the next concept which I wanted to tell. And the last concept for K-map. Sometimes what we do is we ask you to draw the truth table. Now how do we draw the truth table? So let me show you that. And this is the last topic for K-map. So we need to read the question very well before we start solving it. Okay. So reduce, let us say function of A, B, C, D can also come. When we ask you A, B, C, D, you should write here A, B and then C, D. So I will not change. So I'll keep W, X, Y, Z only is equal to summation of. I'll take the same example 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Okay. So this will map this one only. How you have to show is this way. And this forms an octet. But what is the question? Reduce the function. So you have to reduce and draw truth table. So when it says truth table, what you have to do is W, X, Y, Z. How many variables? 4 variables. So you know 4 variables. How did I teach you? So the first 4 you have to divide. 16 combinations will come. Means 8 and 8. So the first 8 will be 0. The next 8 will be 1. Can you see till here? Okay. So I'm going to draw till here. Okay, I'll draw a few more. It's just one sample. We have already done so much of it that we don't have to spend much time on this. Then next 4 ones, zeros, then ones. Then 4 zeros, then 4 ones. Then 2 zeros, 2 ones, 2 zeros, 2 ones, 2 zeros, 2 ones, and it goes on. Then 0, 1, 0, 1. And it goes on. Now what we have to do is, now this is very important. Function. See, this will be the headings. Now function means what are the values which creates a result as 1. See, the result will be either 1 or 0. Now 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 which we have already marked are the ones which has created the result as 1. The rest all are 0. That's what is I told you in the beginning of the class, that we are not mentioning it as 0, but they are 0. In sense, this combination will never generate the result. Okay. So in the function, what we have to show is this 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. only will be 1. Rest all will be 0. So this is 0 is 1. This is 1, 1, 1, 1, and these all are zeros. Are you getting? So 0 means 0, 0, 0, 0 is 0. That creates the result as 1. 2. So 0, 0, 0, where is it? 0, 0, 1, 0. This generates the result as 1. The rest all will generate the result as 0. Simple. This is what is very, very important. And then just for the reference, we have to show the min term of this expression. So how do we write? Very simple. What is this representing? W negation, X negation, Y negation, Z. Or if you are confused with that, look here. 0, 0, 0, 0. You all know in the min term, if we write X negation, it is 0. If you write X, it is 1. Right? So you can even see this chart and you can write. So 0, 0, 0, 1. 0, 0, 0, 1. I will come here now. Okay, I don't even know what is this. So 0, 1, 1, 0. See, 0, where is it? 0, 1, 1, 0. So 0, 1, 1, 0. Can you see? So either you go this way or you try to find out here and then mention that. So all the values we have to mention. Is it clear? And this is very important. Which function will generate the result 1? Whatever is mentioned here, this combination, only have to mention 1. Rest all will be 0. Fine. So this was a small topic which was left out as there was shortage of time for the previous session. I ended it. Hope you will go through it, and any doubts are there, you will be posting me the messages. And by tomorrow, I will send you a few practice questions to solve on this. Okay then? Thank you everyone.